Behind the governments you see, behind the leaders you elect, behind the history you're taught, there are groups that operate in shadows, secret societies, organizations with members in the highest levels of power, groups that perform rituals behind locked doors, orders that claim lineages stretching back centuries or millennia. Some shaped revolutions, others funded wars. A few claim to possess knowledge that would shatter everything you believe about reality. They have symbols you see every day but don't recognize. Handshakes that identify brothers across borders, oaths sworn under penalty of death. Today, you're going to discover 6 secret societies that have influenced history, accumulated power, and guarded secrets for generations. Some are ancient, others still meet today. And one gathers the most powerful people on earth every summer in a forest you're not allowed to enter. Because power doesn't advertise itself. It hides, it whispers, and it remembers. Welcome back to the Shadow Archives. Secret societies have existed for as long as civilization itself. Some were formed to preserve knowledge, others to accumulate power, and a few to reshape the world according to their vision. The 6 organizations you're about to meet aren't conspiracy theories. They're documented. They have members, histories, and undeniable influence over politics, finance, and culture. What's debated isn't whether they exist, it's what they actually do behind closed doors. This is just an introduction. Each society has secrets that deserve full investigation, but first, you need to know they're real and why they remain hidden. Subscribe if you're ready to pull back the curtain, because once you see the symbols, the patterns, the connections, you'll start noticing them everywhere. Let's enter the shadows. Society 1. The Knights Templar. We begin with the most famous secret society in history, the Knights Templar. Founded in 1119, the Templars were warrior monks. Their mission: protect Christian pilgrims traveling to the Holy Land during the Crusades. But they became so much more. Within decades, the Templars evolved into the most powerful organization in Europe. They invented modern banking. They owned castles, ships, and armies. Kings borrowed money from them, and they answered to none except the Pope. Their wealth was legendary, and their secrecy suspicious. The Templars conducted rituals behind closed doors. Initiations involved mysterious oaths and symbols. Rumor spread that they'd discovered something beneath the Temple of Solomon in Jerusalem. Ancient texts, relics, or knowledge that gave them power. Then came Friday, October 13th, 1307. King Philip IV of France, deeply in debt to the Templars, ordered their arrest. Hundreds were tortured. Under duress, they confessed to heresy, worshipping an idol called Baphomet and performing obscene rituals. The Grand Master, Jacques de Molay, was burned at the stake. Before he died, he cursed both the king and the Pope. Within a year, both were dead. The Templars were disbanded. Their wealth disappeared. But here's the thing. Many Templars escaped. Ships vanished from French ports the night before the arrests. Some historians believe they fled to Scotland, others to the Americas. Yes, before Columbus. Modern organizations claim Templar lineage. Freemasons incorporate Templar symbolism, and conspiracy theories link them to everything from the Holy Grail to the foundation of Switzerland. Did the Templars truly find something in Jerusalem? Did their treasure survive? And are their descendants still operating today? The Templars' secrets, their treasure, and their survival will be investigated. But next, a society that terrifies governments to this day. Society 2. The Illuminati. The name that appears in every conspiracy theory. The shadow government, the puppet masters. But here's what most people don't know. The Illuminati were founded on May 1st, 1776, in Bavaria by Adam Weishaupt, a professor of law. Their official name, the Order of the Illuminati. Their goal: oppose religious influence over public life and promote Enlightenment ideals, reason, secularism, and equality. Revolutionary ideas, dangerous ideas, especially in Catholic Bavaria. The Illuminati recruited intellectuals, politicians, and nobles. They infiltrated Masonic lodges to expand their influence. They operated in total secrecy, using code names and encrypted correspondence. At their peak, they had around 2,000 members across Europe, including influential figures like Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. But in 1785, the Bavarian government discovered their plans and banned secret societies. The Illuminati were disbanded, their documents seized, their members scattered. Officially, the Illuminati ended in 1785. So why do people still fear them today? Because the idea of the Illuminati never died. The concept of a secret group controlling world events became embedded in popular consciousness. Some claim the Illuminati went underground and evolved, that they infiltrated governments, banks, and media, that the symbols are everywhere. The dollar bill, corporate logos, music videos. Skeptics say it's nonsense. The Illuminati lasted less than a decade and had minimal impact. But believers ask, if they disbanded, why are their symbols still everywhere? Why does the pyramid with the all-seeing eye appear on U.S. currency? Why do powerful figures use Illuminati imagery? Coincidence or continuation? The truth, we may never know. Because if a secret society did control the world, they'd never confirm it. The Illuminati's influence, their symbols, and modern connections deserve deep investigation. But now, the largest secret society in the world. Society 3, Freemasonry. The most visible secret society. Temples in every major city, millions of members worldwide, and yet, most people have no idea what they actually do. Freemasonry claims origins in medieval stonemason guilds, but modern Freemasonry emerged in 1717 when 4 lodges in London united to form the Grand Lodge of England. The organization spread rapidly. By the 1800s, Masonic lodges existed across Europe and America, and their membership included some of the most powerful men in history: George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, Winston Churchill, Mozart, Mark Twain, 14 U.S. presidents. So what do Masons actually believe? Officially, Freemasonry is a fraternal organization focused on moral improvement, charity, and brotherhood. They use allegory and ritual to teach philosophical lessons. But the rituals are elaborate. Initiations involve blindfolds, oaths, symbolic deaths, and rebirths. Members progress through degrees, 33 in total in the Scottish Rite. Each degree reveals new knowledge, and the higher you climb, the fewer people know what you know. The symbolism is everywhere: the square and compass, the all-seeing eye, the checkered floor. These aren't random. They represent geometry, divine order, and duality. Critics claim Freemasonry is a religion, or at least religious. Masons deny this, saying members can belong to any faith. But their rituals invoke the great architect of the universe, their term for God. Conspiracy theories link Masons to the Illuminati, the New World Order, and shadow governments. Some claim they worship Lucifer at the highest degrees. Masons dismiss this as anti-Masonic propaganda. But here's the thing. Masons swear oaths of secrecy. They can't reveal what happens in the lodge, not to outsiders, not even to family. So what are they hiding? Philosophical wisdom or something more? Masonic rituals, degrees, and their influence on history will be explored. But now, we move from philosophy to something darker. Society 4, Ordo Templi Orientis, O.T.O. Ordo Templi Orientis, the Order of the Temple of the East, also known as the O.T.O. If Freemasonry is philosophy, the O.T.O. is magic. Founded in the early 1900s in Germany, the O.T.O. was originally a Masonic-style organization focused on occultism. But it became infamous when Aleister Crowley, the self-proclaimed Great Beast 666, took control. Crowley rewrote the O.T.O's rituals around his religious philosophy. Thelema, the central teaching? Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Not chaos, not hedonism, but discovering and following your true will, your purpose in the universe. But Crowley's methods were controversial. The O.T.O practiced sex magic, using sexual energy and rituals to achieve spiritual enlightenment or manifest desires, not orgies. Controlled, intentional rituals with specific partners and goals. Crowley believed sex was the most powerful magical force, and the O.T.O's highest degrees involved teachings on sexual alchemy that were considered too dangerous for lower initiates. The organization was condemned by mainstream society. Crowley was called the wickedest man in the world, and the O.T.O was banned in multiple countries, but it survived. Today, the O.T.O has lodges worldwide. Members include artists, musicians, and occultists. They still perform Crowley's rituals. They still study Thelema, and they still practice magic. Critics call it Satanism. Members say it's spiritual liberation. The truth? It's a system of occult practice that takes itself very seriously. And unlike other secret societies that deny their influence, the O.T.O openly claims to be training magicians to shape reality through will. Whether it works depends on who you ask. Crowley, Thelema, and O.T.O rituals will be investigated fully. But now, we cross the Atlantic to an elite American society. Society 5, Skull and Bones. Yale University's most exclusive secret society and a pipeline to American power. Founded in 1832, Skull and Bones taps exactly 15 Yale seniors each year. Once accepted, you're a bonesman for life. And the list of members is disturbing. 3 U.S. presidents, William Howard Taft, George H.W. Bush, and George W. Bush, Supreme Court justices, CIA founders, Fortune 500 CEOs, media moguls. The society meets in a windowless building called The Tomb. No one outside knows what happens inside. But leaked accounts describe initiations involving lying in a coffin and confessing sexual history, rituals with skulls, bones, and robes, a room containing the stolen skull of Geronimo, allegedly, oaths of loyalty that supersede all other allegiances. Bonesmen are bound for life. They help each other into positions of power. They network, fund, and promote fellow members. In 2004, both U.S. presidential candidates, George W. Bush and John Kerry, were bonesmen. When asked about Skull and Bones in interviews, both refused to discuss it. It's a secret, they said, and laughed. Think about that. 2 men competing for the presidency, both members of the same secret society, both refusing to talk about it. Conspiracy theorists claim Skull and Bones is a shadow government, that bonesmen control American policy regardless of which party wins. Defenders say it's just a fraternity, networking, tradition. But here's the question. If it's innocent, why the secrecy? Why the lifetime oaths? Why do the most powerful people in America belong to a society that meets in a building called The Tomb and performs rituals with human remains? Skull and Bones' membership, rituals, and political influence will be examined. But for our final society, we enter the forest. 5 societies, 5 groups that operate beyond public scrutiny. Some are ancient, others modern. But all share one thing: secrecy. Because power that's visible can be challenged. Power that's hidden can't. The Templars shaped medieval Europe. The Illuminati planted ideas that sparked revolutions. Freemasons built networks across nations. The O.T.O practices magic. Skull and Bones controls American elites, and Bohemian Grove gathers them all. Are they coordinated? Are they connected? Or are they simply parallel structures of power doing what powerful people have always done, organizing in the shadows? We've only scratched the surface. Each society has rituals, symbols, and histories that deserve full investigation. In future episodes, we'll infiltrate their lodges, decode their symbols, and trace their influence through history. In the next episode of the Shadow Archives, we're investigating real demonic possessions, cases documented by doctors, priests, and scientists that defy explanation. If you're ready to see behind the curtain, subscribe and hit the bell. Drop a comment. Which society shocked you most? Or which one should we investigate first? The archives are open, the societies are watching, and the question isn't whether they exist, it's what they're planning next. I'll see you in the next one.